Since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, many students, parents, and teachers have been curious about how and when we can return to school safely. Some would prefer to continue schooling in a fully virtual environment, while many have shown interest in the hybrid options. This is freshman Erin Klein, who is trying to adjust to virtual schooling.
My name is Erin Klein. I'm a freshman and I went to Swanson Middle School. I like that we actually get to do school now. Um, and that's been really nice to have something to do all day and um, get to challenge our minds again and see some of our friends. Most frustrating thing is that my teachers are having a hard time, some of them, communicating when our assignments are due. So it's hard to get things in on time.
Students are not the only ones having trouble adjusting to a virtual environment. Many teachers are experiencing difficulty as well. Ms. Rodriguez is a special education teacher who knows firsthand how challenging virtual teaching can be.
My name is Ms. Rodriguez, and I am a special education teacher at Washington Liberty. Students are not required to turn on their cameras. It's difficult because being in person, even in the classroom, a lot of it has to do with face-to-face being able to read nonverbal language. And so it's difficult to see understanding if we can't see, we're just reading initials. And if they're not responding on the screen, we can't gauge if they're there, first of all, or if there's any understanding at all of what's going on.
Right now, the hybrid program will operate with 2 days of in-person school and 2 days of distance learning. There will be a total of 3 groups in the system: Group A, Group B, and distance learners. Currently, it is unknown when exactly we will return to the next level of this plan. However, APS has decided to prioritize sending special education, English learning, and very young students back to school sooner. Here is Dr. Francisco Duran, the superintendent of APS, on what led to this decision.
Students with disabilities who need real support and assistance to learn. Some of our students who are learning English who need some more support with that as well. So I think we need to look at who has a real need beyond just, it's difficult and challenging, because it is difficult and challenging for everyone. So I do believe we should prioritize. And the reason we have to prioritize again is because we can't bring everyone back. We've got to start slowly. But in prioritizing, that doesn't mean we don't also prioritize that all students need to be learning.
I want to go back to school. Of course I do. Everyone does. But I also don't want the virus to spread more. I think the best thing that APS can do is bring back to school the people who really need it. So the young kids and the special learners. But I don't think high school students should go back yet, not until it's clear that we can be safe.
Even if you've been a good student, to say you're struggling now doesn't mean you're a bad student. Doesn't mean you're not smart. It doesn't mean that you're not successful. And a lot of students who've been very successful all their career in school, good grades and doing well in their tests and whatever, they might be struggling now. And it's okay to let us know we're here to help you, and I hope people will realize this is not the same. And there's a lot of stress, and there's a lot of, just isolation, being by yourself, not being able to see your friends or your family. Please, no, we're here for you, and reach out. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed, and don't feel that it's something that we don't want to hear.